You know, I always get scared when I come to this garage, because it's like, bro, you've dreamed about this for so long, but you got to pay for it. And then I get inside the car and I look at the beautiful complex. I'm like, dang, that's really nice, but you got to pay for it. I don't know, I just get scared. I don't know, it's one of those things where it's like, can't really believe that you moved out. It's one of those things. It's been a minute, guys. It's been a minute. Oh, yes. Don't die on me, don't. And she dies on me. Nice. Been a minute. I miss it. And I know my beautiful neighbors miss it too. Looking like it's about to rain. Hopefully it doesn't rain, because that would kind of ruin a lot of things. Luckily this car's garage, but still. So I actually got home like at 2. So back up, I actually went home back to NorCal this past weekend because it was my mom's birthday and a Super Bowl. So I figured I'd spend it out there with her and with the family, visit them, because it's been a minute. It's been like a month or so. And I got home literally last night, technically this morning at 2 a.m. and then I had to be back up again at 7:30. Most people would say, bro, like, you're tripping, but at the same time, it's like, I feel like the only reason why, it's kind of off topic, it's kind of a weird comparison, but I feel like it's like, the reason why I got this far is because I've been tripping this whole time, you know what I mean? Like, I've done so many sacrifices that led up to this exact moment that I'm literally here in this car in SoCal that pretty much paved the way for me. I actually don't know where I'm going. I'm just driving. Well, I kind of do know where I'm going, but I don't really have a set destination. I'm really just driving. It's been a minute since I've driven this car. I don't really like having my cars sit. I like to drive them, just because I know, especially with a car like this, if you let it sit, I feel like, you know, bad things happen. It doesn't get the proper mechanical maneuver that it needs. So I always, at least like once a week, try to drive it. It's been, I think, a week since I've drove it, so I just figured I'd come out and stretch his legs and film a video for you guys. Because like I said, I got home at 2 a.m. so I was extremely tired. Like, I wanted to come home and just like eat, take a shower, and go to sleep. But my thing is, like, I didn't come out here to sleep, you know what I mean? Like, came out here to grind. No, if I'm being honest, I came out here to grind. Like, I didn't come out here to sleep. Like, I can sleep tonight, you know what I mean? So that's why I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna change, pick up the camera, and let's go on a drive. No matter where you live, you have to find a place like this where it's like a dead end, whether it's a view or not. Like, this is, I guess you could say it's a view, because I mean, it's something to look at. It's not like this dead trees and mountains and stuff, but you always have to find a place. In this case, we did find this place, found it like last week. I found it and I'm like, okay, definitely gotta come back here and film, because it's like literally the perfect spot. It's like kind of secluded. There's not really cars, there's no traffic. You can just park, talk, do what you gotta do. But let's talk. What's next for me? What's next for the channel? What is next for this car? Well, let's start with me. You guys know, I've said it on YouTube, I've said it on Instagram. My biggest goal was to move to SoCal. I don't know, I can't remember if I ever put a number on it, but I've always wanted to move out at 25, basically before 26. I don't know why 25 was just that magical number for me. I've always wanted, and I put that goal in my mind that I need to move out by 25. And I'm very grateful for the fact that I didn't rush it. I can confidently say that I did enjoy my time living at home with my parents. Now, the thing is, how I thought about it when I got my first job is, now that I moved out, in my head, how I feel is, now that I moved out, like, I can't go back. Like, going back is not an option. Now the fact that I moved out, from this point on out, I will always have to worry about rent or mortgage. But that's always been instilled in my head. So 25 was that magical number, and I am very, 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 very excited the fact that we were able to pull that off. So again, moving to SoCal was my biggest goal, and we achieved that. So now it's to the next goal. What's next for me? I do want to get a garage. If I'm being honest, we kind of cut it close, because I'm turning 26 next month, and the fact that I put that goal in place to move out by 25, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, we kind of cut it close. But like I said, my biggest goal right now is to get a garage. And I've said this in the past, so if you guys caught it, then you caught it. But basically, I could have easily stayed at home and got a garage, got a new car, got all these cars. I could have easily done that. Like, that wouldn't have been a problem, because obviously living at home, you don't have nearly as much bills as you do when you're living on your own. But the reason why I didn't do it, for the people who didn't catch that, because I put it at the end of the video, like when we moved out, one of those videos. The reason why I didn't do it is because if I would have stayed at home, got a garage, got all these other cars, I already have 3 cars right now, and it was kind of a pain moving, kind of. But imagine me staying at home, getting a garage, getting all these cars, and then when it's time to move out, I have all that baggage that I have to figure out. Like, just imagine living at home, all these cars, garage, and then when I want to move out, I can't technically take on the task of having a rent or mortgage and a garage payment. So then I got to get rid of some cars that I don't really want to get rid of. You know, just have all that baggage. So that's the reason why I didn't want to do it that way. Figured I'd move out first, then worry about the cars and the garage second. But I'll tell you this, I don't look at like moving out here, I don't look at like my rent. I don't look at it as it being like a bill. I look at it as being like an investment. Because the thing is, like, the only reason why I moved out here was because I see the potential that I could become with this channel, with content, being a content creator, and just that like space in general. Like, I see the potential in myself, I believe in myself, and it does help the fact that I have people behind me that believe in me also, like my family, my friends, and all that. So I saw the potential. Obviously it's bigger out here as far as the content, the creators, the networking, all that stuff. It's bigger out here. So I'm trying to get out of the street because I don't want to be in the street for anybody. But it's bigger out here. So that's why I wanted to move out here. So like I said, I don't see my rent or like any other extra bills that I have that I didn't have living at home as like being bills and like I'm like, you know what I mean? I look at it as being an investment. I find it dope the fact that you guys are on the outside looking in and you're literally just seeing all of this stuff unfold for me. Getting dark, so we'll just enjoy that one last time. And then we're actually gonna move in there because there's light in there. Dang, y'all see the whip out here looking spicy? Sheesh, I think we need a little montage.
They say the early bird gon' get the worm. Feel like I'm stuck in line, waiting my turn. All of the L's I took are lessons I learned. Success, it gotta be earned. Tell me why they sleeping on me. Tell me why they sleeping on me. Tell me why they sleeping on me.
For those of you who don't know, this car is single turbo. We do have a top mount single turbo in this car. I feel like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I feel like the reason why this car stands out so much and the reason why it's so clean is because of the color. 100%. Like, I know you guys agree with me. It's because of the color. Man, this color, it's just it's amazing. It looks amazing, especially when it's under like light like this. It just looks so good, especially when you turn down the brightness just a little bit, it pops so much. Now, what's next for the Z? It's actually a very good question. So as you guys know, a couple months ago, actually almost a year, a company called Imbigram scammed us out of $3,000 because we ordered B-locks through them for this car. They were supposed to be custom, but again, they scammed us out of $3,000. So I was looking forward to that setup because it would have looked so spicy. Because what we were gonna do is so the rears are 10.5 wide and the fronts are 9.5, I believe. So we were gonna throw the 10.5s in the front and then put the B-locks in the rear and then put those fronts like as spares, like put them up or whatever. So I doubt we'd ever use them again. But I was really looking forward to that setup, but unfortunately it flopped. So I still want to do it, don't get me wrong, but it's just not gonna happen right now, I should say. So what's next for the Z? Honestly, I have no idea because this car looks so good, guys. Like, there's not really much you can do to it, and I truly believe it's because of the color is the reason why I can't really like just throw like carbon fiber like roof or like carbon fiber hood or like carbon fiber. No, I take that back. The roof probably would look fire, but the carbon fiber hood would probably look funny, and the fenders would definitely look funny in my opinion. So it's like there's not really much I can do cosmetic wise that would make this car look even better than what it does now. And again, I think it's really because of the color that I won't be able to pull it off. So at this point, the only thing that I can do on the outside is pretty much just change up the wheels. Now, I'm gonna put a disclaimer out there. I am never selling these wheels. I've had a couple people hit me up asking me if I was gonna sell these wheels. I'm never getting rid of these wheels. I've been thinking about powder coating them. Now, it's cool because Jew, Z85 Jew, you guys know him, he actually has a boy that does powder coating. And so we got the hookup. I'm not gonna tell you how much, but it's actually a really insane amount. We got the hookup on powder coating. So I've really been thinking about powder coating these wheels a color. I'm not going to say because if it falls through, I want you guys to be surprised. But I think it would really look spicy, and we might just go through with it. Now, one thing I love doing is reading you guys' comments. I absolutely love doing it. So with that being said, leave your comments down below. What do you think we should do to this car cosmetic wise? Like, I'm really lost. Like I said, because of the color, I feel like I can't just throw like carbon fiber on it. So I want your guys' opinion. What do you think we should do to this car? It just sucks because like I have thousands and thousands of dollars in this car performance wise, but if I pull up on you in this car at a stoplight, you're gonna think that it's stock. You know what I mean? That it kind of sucks. So what mod do you guys think we can do to make it look not so stock? I got an answer for that. Slicks. We got to get slicks. And lastly, what is next for the channel? Honestly, it ties in with the same thing as far as like what's next for me, but to add on to that, I see myself in this channel, like, I'm not gonna say like blown up, but like so much bigger in my head in the future. You know what I mean? Like I tell you guys all the time, like this is literally the 1% of like my true potential, I feel like. And I appreciate you guys for watching. I tell you guys every chance I get, I appreciate you for watching. But we're out here in SoCal now, so like any future events, any collaborations, that can all happen now because we're literally in the midst of it all. But like I said, I just see us so much bigger in the future, and I appreciate you guys for watching. And I really can't wait to get to where we want to be. But I'm also grateful for the fact that we are where we are now, because I tell you, like I told you guys, I think it's so cool the fact that you guys are literally watching everything unfold for me. And sometimes when you guys DM me and like you give me like your encouraging words, I take a step back and I look, I'm just like, dang bro, like you're right. Like, you know, you're telling me that you've been watching me since, you know, like 500 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, and even though we're not like at 100,000 or like 1 million, like we're definitely further from where we started. So to sum it up, what's next for me? Garage, more cars. What's next for the car? Not really too sure. Leave your comments and we can talk about it. And then what's next for the channel? More content, growth, and have a good time, honestly. Collaborations, crazy content, more collaborations. I put my content before pretty much anything else in my life. So this is like literally what I eat, sleep, and breathe. Like there's times where if I don't have a video out, I ain't going out. You know what I mean? So definitely am looking forward to the future content, and I hope you guys are too, because again, it's only been a month in SoCal and we got so much to experience. All right, let's go, because I am freezing. Some little pulls. I'm telling you, I am obsessed with how this car sounds. Turn off traction control. I will give you guys a high boost pull real quick, just because I never do. So I'll treat you this one time. You guys ready? Woo! Yes, sir! Those nittos be putting in work back there, boy. Nice. All right, let's do one last one. Just a baby one. Oh, there's actually a turn. Man, I love this car. Absolutely love it. Like I tell you guys all the time, we're sitting right underneath 600 horsepower, but if I wanted to change that, I could just change the exhaust. But why would I do that? It sounds amazing. Now, as to what car is next, I've said it in the past plenty of times. So if you know, leave it down below. I want to see if you've been listening. But other than that, I have a catch you in the next one. Peace out. Stay safe. And stay tuned.
Who knew I would make it this far? They hated, they never believed me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yeah, Mayweather with the defense. I don't care what a critic got to say. I got them picking up the pieces.